Alright, here we go. Yet another program in this Whirlpool Super Direct Drive. Well, it's just a Whirlpool Direct Drive actually at the moment, but my plans for this machine are quite big. So I'm going to do kind of a mini load of stuff. Some of it's a bit fairly dirty and grotty, so let's call it like a bit of a ming and wash. And there we go. As for the program, super wash, sauce heavy, hot water, no extra rinse. And I suppose we'll go in a second, just once I've grabbed the detergent. Okay, so the detergent I'm going to use today is Personal Colour. Along with 150 millilitres of Savvy Marcel soap. Alright, I think that's it. Let's go. So the machine can switch fills very easily. I find it quite good, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I just switch it over to warm, to be honest. Just so we get to full quicker. I don't really mind about the temperature that much. So We haven't seen them quite fun on Tuesday, so you guys are probably going to see it. Now the machine's agitating full speed there. I'm not going to advance it either. Just going to let it do its thing. Another little trick you can do is start spinning the top piece. So say you're just wanting to make a lot of foam. Spin the top piece around and it will whip everything up way more. That's if you select like between small and medium. So you switch it on to medium and then you just kind of leave it filling for a little bit until the very bottom part of the top piece of the agitator, that fin at the very bottom, gets about an inch of water over the top of it. Then you restart it and then you just start spinning the top piece around and it works up a lot of foam, but I don't need to in this instance because as you can see, this thing is whipping up loads of foam. And in fact, on the exterior, well, in between the inner and outer tubs, there's more. It does tend to stop every so often. It's because the machine's mechanical timer is on its last legs. So when the timer advances, it won't restart a certain portion, which in this case is full speed agitation. For some weird ass reason. I've been having a lot of problems with the timer, so it's time to swap all of it out for a Raspberry Pi, which will be coming up at some point. If you've seen all of my little TikTok teasers and stuff like that on this build, you'll be able to see that. But so far it's barely even started, we've only got a relay board and obviously much else. But we need everything else. I could just move it around, so here we go. Just a slightly better look. And like I've said, once again this machine is just stopping constantly. See what I mean? We'll see if that will give it anything. But if it doesn't, then just have to keep on starting it. It isn't exactly what I want to do. So I've got quite a... Well, that's obviously a good amount of subs there. And in between, there's high level. You guys probably won't be able to see, but there's at least a good couple of inches more suds in between the tubs than there is inside the inner tub. So we'll see what happens when this thing gets to doing a drain. We're going to make it into a spin drain rather than neutral. So we'll see what happens with that. Fin. It's not really that much there, but you can still see it does still affect some of the suds. But it's fucking crazy. I most certainly didn't overdo the detergent on this. Absolutely not. See if I've been using a hand wash powder which is designed for top loaders, twin tops, big automatics and things like that, and obviously it'd be a bit more of a problem foaming probably. But obviously I'm not, I'm just using a domestic personal colour and a bit of a saving. So as a matter of fact, I've got the medium one just behind me. I should probably, well, I'm actually sitting on it right now. I should probably run that at some point as well. I think I'm just going to stop it here and advance it to slow slow agitation. And now we can just, because I think that's run long enough to be quite honest. We've got a good 6 to 8 minutes of agitation there, and that's really only about how much we need. Now we just got to wait for the machine to do a drain and slide off into a spin. So this machine is in pieces obviously, currently. The only thing that's really missing is the top panel, which is over the other side of the garage. There's no need to refit it either, considering how this entire machine is. Well, we're in the process of beginning the build for it, of course, so there's no real reason to mess around with it anymore. I already have. Oh, I didn't even need to touch anything there. Off we go into a spin drain. That's cool. So what the machine's going to do is, once it hits a point in the timer where the neutral drain should stop, it's actually going to stop this spin, because this spin right now is meant to be a neutral drain. Now this doesn't particularly matter. It's not necessarily a transmission problem at all. The neutral drain pack does work. It's just that it skips it sometimes. It just doesn't engage and it just sends it. So let's see what happens here, guys. I am very much curious. Can I still talk in the right driving camera? Nope. I cannot. How interesting. say something actually. What I can easily do is I can easily adjust the fence, which is actually what I'm going to do. Considering how I don't really want the spins to be too long aside from the final spin, I can just skip them. So, final rinse, which is the first rinse only, and then final spin, which is fine. So this is probably going to be way more sudsy due to me skipping most of the spin, but I really want this to be more of a quicker style video. Rather than just sitting here and watching the machine do its thing, I actually want to intervene in this instance. But the rest of it is perfect. So the agitator is now independent, again. Now the thing is, once the machine begins agitating, this agitator is locked. Obviously the top piece can still spin, but when you try and engage the bottom piece, like what I'm doing here, the machine doesn't let you, it just locks it in and you can't do anything. But here's another trick, if I can do it. The brake cap on this machine is actually fine as well. So I can just casually turn the poly brake knob from a Whirlpool direct drive, which realistically speaking I shouldn't be able to do, but here we are. You all saw how fast the brake activated and kicked in, so it's obvious that there isn't a single problem with it. It's just that I'm unnaturally strong, I suppose. So yeah, I've got my friend Oliver coming over this Sunday. I'm going to ring him tonight about this quite special thing I'm going to be getting. It's a little bit of an inspiration from the videos I filmed at Dorian's. So this is going to be fun. I'm getting it after he's gone though. But he's going to know that the next time he comes over I'm going to have it, of course. So, what's that? start. Oh. Yeah, the rinse cycle definitely has an issue. Forgot to mention this. I'm getting fucking soaked. I'm getting soaked. Alright, that's about as long of a rinse I actually want to do anyway. So see what I mean? Neutral drain. Now we engage. Yeah. So the final spin's gonna just run the whole length. It's not like they really needed a long rinse anyway. This machine's very, very good at getting rid of foam as it is. So we'll see what we get. I don't really think the clutch likes it, but he's going to have to fucking deal with it. Shit. That's better. That should do it. Hopefully. Right, so that was that. Thanks for this. Well, thanks for watching this very speedy wash. You're probably not going to see this machine for a long time, but still, there'll be more videos to come of machines you haven't seen in a long time as well. So I will see you guys at some point very soon. Goodbye.